Hello, my name is James Neathery. Welcome to the Banking with Life Q&A series. This is where I answer your questions concerning the infinite banking concept. So let's get started. Okay, in this question, Dwight asks, so in practical terms, what does becoming your own banker look like, and what is step 1, 2, and 3? Now, Dwight, you asked this question on part 1 of a 5-part series of the Becoming Your Own Banker book review. So my encouragement for you individually in particular is to listen to all 5 parts of that 5-part book review, okay? And then reach out to us. Right, and see how this idea of becoming your own banker could work for you in your particular situation. And then in general, what does becoming your own banker look like? It looks like, in the beginning, it's an educational process. You have to learn, discover for yourself whether this idea even makes sense for you and your family. If it does and you want to implement it, then reach out to us, right? The Banking with Life DVD, James at Banking with Life, our phone number. We are easy to contact. If you want to implement this idea, this concept in your life, reach out to us. If we can work together, we'll help you. If we can't work together, we'll tell you that right up front. Okay? So educate yourself first. Read Nelson's book, Becoming Your Own Banker. Watch the 5-part book review. Read Nelson's second book, Building Your Warehouse of Wealth. Watch the DVD, Banking with Life DVD. Order and purchase and watch Nelson's 8-hour seminar. You get that at infinitebanking.org. And we'll list these links in this episode. Okay, thank you. If you have already read Mr. Nash's book, is there a way to get the DVD series without the book? Is there a plan to offer the series in another format? Example, downloadable. Okay, now let's talk about the DVDs. Nelson's book, there is a Becoming Your Own Banker DVD set, 2 DVD set. That is not actually the book on DVD, but it is an equivalent, all right? There's some things said in that 2 DVD set that is not said in the book. And there are lots of things said in the book that is not said on that 2 DVD set. Then there's a Banking with Life DVD. And then there is an 8-hour seminar of Nelson Nash when he was recording them live. That 8-hour DVD set is available at the Nelson Nash Institute. Every one of those DVDs are worthy of your investigation. In this question, I love this IBC thing. In fact, that's an understatement. I'm crazy about it. Can non-Americans purchase a policy? I live in the UK. All right, well, living in the UK and around the world, I'm not sure if there are any mutual life insurance companies still in existence around the world outside of North America. I know there is in the US and Canada. In the UK, there used to be very large, very old mutual insurance companies. To my understanding, they've all demutualized. So, but you can bank with anything, right? Banking is a process. You can bank with stock life insurance company policies. The best, there's no question, is a mutual life insurance company. And then can a non-U.S. citizen buy policies in the U.S.? You know, potentially. Right? I don't want to be vague about this, but you cannot come to the U.S. for the sole purpose of buying life insurance. Not allowed. If you're in the U.S., you have a business in the U.S., and you come to the U.S. for other reasons regularly, and the purchase of life insurance is ancillary to that trip or to a trip, it's possible. But I'm not speaking for every life insurance company. I'm speaking from my experience, and every life insurance company has their own company policies and practices. And I hope that helps. In this question, are your podcasts on Pocket Cast? Yes, we're on Pocket Cast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Listen Notes, Player FM, possibly more. Anywhere that you consume social media, audio and visual. I hope we're there. If we're not, let us know. We want to be there. And thank you for asking that. In a hypothetical world where dividend paying whole life wasn't available, how would one still become their own banker? Is it possible to do infinite banking with any other asset? And yes, listen, banking is a process. If we look at even the definition of banking, it's the movement of money, right? Loans, with loan repayments, withdrawals, deposits. It's a movement of money. And I've been told that the root word of bank is bench because the money changers worked off of a bench outside of the temples, right? So it's a movement of money. And then, and I've said this often, I married a beautiful girl from West Des Moines, Iowa. Here I'm born in Fort Worth, Texas, right? We can barely speak English, but we can communicate, okay? It snows in Texas, unless you're in the Panhandle, about once every 5 years. And then the snow lasts maybe a couple of days. Up north, it snows dang near every year. All right, when it snows heavily and for an extended period of time, snow piles up against buildings, barns, and things. And my question here is, what do you call that pile of snow? All right, snowdrift, a snowbank. If we were going to go down and give blood tomorrow, where would we go? All right, to a blood bank. If we're floating down a river in a canoe, what do you call the pile of dirt on both sides of that river? A bank, a river bank, right? So, and you probably fish from one. My point here is a bank is also can be an aggregate of any one thing, all right? So when we're practicing the infinite banking concept, we're controlling our money and our cash flows. We're piling up money, we're piling up capital in entities that we own and control, and then we control the movement of that money, banking. It's really that simple. I mean, words have power, words have meanings, but think through that and listen to this again, right? So the short answer is yes, you can bank with anything. I can bank with farm equipment. I can bank with cows. I can bank with land, crops. I can bank with real estate. You can bank with anything, right? Because we're just taking an asset and then we're leveraging that asset, right? We do it all day, every day in the real world. So the short answer is yes. Thank you for listening. If you have a question that you would like an answer to, email us at james@bankingwithlife.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe and join us weekly for content.